What is up, everybody? It's Reese with Reese's Pieces. We're working on another piece. Today's video, we are coming at you with the 2021 Meet the Artist. I know in the past, I normally try to get these up around January. As you can see, it is March. Okay, let's roll things back here a little bit. Have a little moment of honesty. I got real burnt out with making videos. I wasn't having fun with them anymore. I wasn't enjoying making them. I didn't really have any ideas for making them, and I was also going through a lot of stuff in my personal life that just made continuing to create and upload videos a challenge. But as I'm coming out at the end of that, and my mental health is in a much better place, and my physical health is in a much better place for it, I made the decision that I wanted to start trying to upload videos again. So I made a Meet the Artist. I think I drew this around February, and then I just kind of didn't get around to recording the audio or editing anything for it for a good long while. My bad. But we're back at it now, we're trying again. Normally, if you've seen my Meet the Artist videos in the past, you know that this is what I use at the beginning of the year to talk about kind of my plans for the channel going forward for that year. I try to constantly be growing and improving, so normally at the beginning of each year, I have a list of things that I want to focus on trying to improve. And the same is true for this year. It's a longer list because I haven't made videos in a while, and I have a lot to improve because, in my opinion, my old videos sucked ass. But I have a game plan as to how to fix that, so let's go ahead and talk about what the future of this channel is gonna look like. I promise you it's not gonna be boring, both the video and the channel as a whole. I'm still gonna be doing the speed paints, that's still the jam. Because the speed paints themselves aren't necessarily the boring thing. I'm always drawing, and it's super easy to just turn on my recording software and record whatever I'm doing, throw it into my editing software, speed it up. That part ain't complicated. But I worked myself a little bit into a corner when I decided to start doing commentary with this, because it requires me to have a creative, funny, or interesting idea to talk about, along with just creating the art, which isn't a bad thing. I think that's honestly the best way to have this channel succeed. I don't think there's many people just watching regular speed paints, or at least not my just regular speed paints. If I just threw music over this, I don't get good videos, and I don't get good views. I just don't think that's what works with the content that I am providing, which is fine. It just means that I have to put in a little bit more legwork. So here's the plan for the legwork. I'm going to be cleaning up my format. It's going to look a little more refined. I'm going to put a little more energy into making everything look professional. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be talking a little bit more about my artistic process, but I'm also going to be doing a little bit more closer to a storytime format, or a commentary format. So I'm going to be talking about different things I've encountered in the art community, or different lessons I have learned as a freelance artist, and I'm also just going to be talking about things in my regular ass life. I thought it would be fun, now that I'm just now getting started on testosterone, to talk about my experience as a trans dude, or to talk about different experiences I've had, you know, coming to terms with all of that. So I have a couple different videos lined up for that. I also have a couple different tutorials. I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of how I use Metabang, because I've had quite a few people ask me how I use it or what kind of art program I use. So I want to do a little showcase showing off my favorite brushes, how I utilize Metabang to create the pieces I do. So that's going to be coming up soon. Along with that, I'm just going to be focusing on... I mean, I've always been focusing on improving my art. I think my art will never truly stop improving so long as I never stop acknowledging that it needs to be improved, and I'm constantly looking for new ways to grow. So I'm going to be showing you kind of what tools I have found best help me grow, so that hopefully you can see some of that own growth in your art. But then along with that, you know, I'm gonna be open with you, I'm gonna be real with you, I'm gonna talk about the things that interest me, even if they don't necessarily have the most to do with art, because at the end of the day, this channel is Reese's Pieces, and as much as it is about the art pieces themselves, it's also about me, and I'm allowed to be a little egotistical, and I'm allowed to talk about whatever the fuck I want to. So brace yourself for that one. But one of the main things I want to do is start making videos better, I guess, tutorializing the way that I go about my creative process. I've never been the best teacher. I tried to be an art teacher for a little bit. Some people who watch this channel, I won't name names because I don't know if y'all want that, but some of the folks who, you know, I actively interact with were previous students of mine from when I taught art classes. And I found that I don't I'm not the best teacher. I'm not the best about vocalizing how I do what I do, and I'm not the best about formatting a class. But I've been watching a lot of Skillshare videos. I'm not sponsored or anything. I used a different creator's sponsor code. I've been super into it. I've been trying to learn a lot. I've been trying to further my education a lot. And along with that, I've also just been trying to learn how to make better content. And a lot of that is just about being honest and open about your flaws, and also, you know, actively trying to improve upon them. So I'm going to be working on trying to be better. How many times can I say trying in that fucking sentence? That might get cut. I'm also going to be trying to edit my videos more, so if you hear some more little snap cuts and little edit in, that's going to be me trying to make this a little more interesting to listen to, because I know it's not the most fun to listen to my voice and nothing but my voice with a quiet little Animal Crossing track playing in the background. So we're gonna spice this up a little bit. We're gonna keep it a little funnier, we're gonna keep it a little fresher. How many more outdated 90s slang words can I say? Ravageous. There we go. I have officially alienating every single person in my fucking audience. But yeah, so we're gonna be keeping it a little interesting. We're gonna be keeping it a little fresh. That's getting cut. I've just repeated myself again. This speed paint is pretty bog standard. It's pretty on par with all of my other Meet the Artist. We just have a fun little doodle of me giving a nice little chill, relaxed pose. I'm realizing now as I'm looking at the finished image, I didn't put any of my fucking patches on that jacket, which is a goddamn crime. Because my denim jacket is coated in patches. Not enough. I need to sew more on there. There's plenty of empty spots. But yeah, you know, simple likes, dislikes, name, pronoun, zodiac sign, all of that jazz. What else should I say during this? This is me talking to myself, recent editing. What else should I talk about? Talk about the video game and the webcomic, idiot! That is the other things. I'm also in the process of starting up my own webcomic, and I'm also in the very early stages of trying to create just a simple dating sim. It's nothing too technologically fancy. If I'm gonna start trying to make a video game, I want to start at the bare bones, easiest building blocks. We're not even messing with Legos here. This shit's gonna be Duplo. But I'm doing a little farmer's market themed dating sim. That I'm pretty excited about. I'm having fun designing all the characters and figuring out all the dialogue. Updates about that are getting posted to my Instagram, @ReeseArtPieces. I'm also @ReeseArtPieces on Twitter. I don't post there as much as I should, but I do still post on there, and you can also interact with me. But if you want to see any updates about that, those get posted to Instagram and Twitter. And if you want to see me working on them live, I'm trying to stream more frequently on Twitch. And there you'll get to see me work in real time instead of sped up like this, and you'll get to hear me ramble about whatever I want and talk with chat while I'm working on things like video game sprites or art prints that I'll be offering at conventions in the future whenever those come back. Once it is safe to be within 6 feet of people. Once the government gets its shit together. I'm so very tired. But so that is the current game plan, is I'm trying to post more on all of my social media sites, YouTube being included. So as soon as I'm done editing this one and getting it uploaded, I'm already gonna go ahead and get started on recording the next video. I already know what I'm doing, I already know what I'm gonna say during it. It's probably going to go up, don't quote me, but I'm gonna try for Friday or Saturday. So I guess you'll find out in a couple of days whether or not I actually succeed in that, but boy gosh darn it, we're gonna be fucking trying. So if there's any different fandoms you want to see me do art of, if there's anything you want to hear me talk about over that, as always, I would love to hear your feedback. And as I'm heading into this, if you would like to drop a like, or if you haven't yet, if you would like to subscribe, that helps me out a ton. Every interaction helps boost me up a little higher in the algorithm, and boosting me up higher in the algorithm gives me a chance of more people seeing my videos. And as much as I'd like to pretend I'm not shallow, I thrive 100% fully on caffeine, nicotine, and external validation. People watching my shit, people commenting on my shit is what fuels me. Maybe it's shallow, but you know, you gotta be honest about that things. I love having that interaction with others. So if you want to drop a comment, what you think about this video, even if you just want to call me like stinky or whatever, fucking go for it. Having that feedback that other people are watching this and that I'm not just throwing this into the void definitely helps me keep my motivation up. So if you want to play that little integral part, it definitely helps me out. And it helps you get more videos. So if you would like to do that, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. I don't actually know what that does algorithmically, but all of the other YouTubers say it helps, and I trust them to know more about this website than I do. So if it's good enough for the Game Grumps to say, I'll fucking say it too. But as always, it has been a blast making this little speed paint. This one's a short one, but not too short, because we still want that AdSense. But I don't have anything else to say. Oh, this is gonna be fun to edit. Thank you, past Reese, for the nightmare that I imagine editing Reese is going through. But yes, anyways, that is it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are as excited as I am about the upcoming videos for this channel. And as always, I hope you have a great day, eat some great food, and make some great art. Bye-bye!